our first. I should believe most of you were not here when we had our orientation. So before the class starts, I would like to chip in this. Please know that the activities in the book is for your own practice. It's for your own practice. The only activity that's going to count is the activities you are going to do on Blackboard. And I think they are about 10. So out of the 10, you are supposed to do a minimum of 8 of them. So anytime there's an activity, I'm going to announce both on it's going to be announced on your emails, and also I'll try and announce it on Blackboard. And I suppose your first activity is next week. I think on the 13th or so. Any questions there?
No questions, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. So the last time that we met, we were on activity 1.0 on page 15. Activity 1.0 on page 15. Now, activity 1.0. So let's look at this activity before we move on to fractions. We are going to look at these questions here. As I said, these activities are for your own practice. The actual activity that's going to contribute into your year mark is the one that you are going to do on Blackboard. And please, I'm pleading with you not to veget with the screen, please. Please don't veget with the screen. Please don't veget with the screen. Okay. Now, let us start with activity 1.0 before we get to rational numbers. Now, if somebody is still vegeting with the screen, please. Somebody is still vegeting with the screen. Okay. So, our first question here is that the English department ordered 7,800 textbooks for a year. How many textbooks is this per term? A term is 3 months. How are we going to do that? Who can tell us the answer? Or who can type the answer? Who can type the answer? Okay. Yes, Lerato, the hand is up. Lerato, your hand is up.
Yes, sir.
Lerato, your
It
hand
is
is
going
up.
to be, yes, sir. It's going to be 1,950 textbook per term because
Yes.
it is going to be 7,800 divided by 4 because
Yeah.
actually
7,800 divided by 4 because
yeah.
there are three what do you call it? There are four quarters in a year, or there are 4 terms.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 7,800
divided by
800 divided by 4. Then we have
4.
1,900. Is any questions there? Yeah. Is any questions on that answer?
No questions, sir.
No questions, sir.
No questions. Okay, no.
Yes.
Then let's go on to the next one. The next one says that the textbooks are packed in packages of 50. How many packages would the English department receive? How are you going to do that? Yes. Mahapuri, what's the answer? Mahapuri, what's the
Answer
answer?
is one. The answer is 156.
156. So how did you get a 156?
I divided 7,800 by 50.
50. Have you seen that? You divide 7,800
Yes.
by 50. Yeah.
Yes. Sir.
Please, any questions there? Please, any
No,
questions?
sir, straightforward.
Uh-huh.
No questions. All clear.
We should continue. Okay, good. Now the next one says that you have 450 rand, which has to be divided among 3 people. Calculate the amount each one will receive. Yes, Ratu. No,
It is going to be 150 per person
150 per person because it's going to be 450 divided by 3. Yeah, 450 divided by 3. Okay, good. Now the next one says that you owe your father 180 rand. He allows you to pay this amount over 3 months. How much will you pay every month? Yes, Mandla.
Yes, it's 60 rand.
It's going to be how much?
60 rand per month.
60 rand a month. Good. Because it's
Yes,
going to be 180 divided by 3.
yes.
180 divided by 3. So it's going to be 60 rand per month. 180 divided by 3 to be 60. Okay, good. And the next question here says partnership of A, B, and C earns an annual profit of 45,000 rand. The profit is divided equally among them. Calculate calculate the amount each one will have. Yes, Mandla.
Each will have 15,000.
15,000, good. Because
Yes,
it's going to be 45,000 divided by
Divided by
yes.
3, yeah.
3. Yeah. 45,000 divided by 3.
Yeah.
Now, the next one says this.
Sir.
5 partners share their profits equally. The firm's profit for the year amounts to 125,000. Calculate the profit each partner will have. Yeah. Mulapuli.
One person will have 25,000.
25,000, good. Because it's going to be 125,000. 125,000 divided by. It's going to be 125,000 divided by 5. Please don't fidget the screen,
Yes.
please. Yeah. 125,000 divided by 5. Okay, good. Now, let's go to the next one. The next one says you owe a friend 1,800 rand. Please put off your mic. It's giving us feedback. Yeah. Next one says this. The next one says you owe a friend 1,000. You owe your friend 1,800 rand. He allows you to pay this amount over 6 months. How much will you pay back every month? Yes. Yes, 300. Yes, Zweden. Zweden, your hand is up. Yes, Zweden, your hand is up. Wait, your hand is up. Are you talking?
Okay, so he will have to pay. I will have to pay him 600 rand a month.
600 rand a month.
Yes.
You are paying over 6 months. Remember, not 3 months.
Okay.
Yes, Chonko, yeah, it's 300 rand a month because it's going to be 1,800. It's going to be 1,800 divided by 6. Have you seen? Because you are paying over 6 months. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now the next one says this, that the firm received a check of 570 rand. If the firm balance is 120 rand, what was the balance after the check was deposited? Wait, a firm receives 570 rand. If the balance is negative 120 rand, what was the balance after the check was deposited? What is the balance after the check was deposited? Yes.
It's 450. It's 450. It's 570 minus 120.
Yes, so to be 570 minus 120.
Yes, sir.
Minus 120, which will give us 450.
450. Yes, sir.
Let me see that. Okay, good. Now, the next one says this, that the firm wrote a check of 318 rand. The firm balance is 2,126 rand.
What?
If the firm balance is 2,126 rand,
It's
what was the balance after the check was
2,126.
deposited?
It's
How much?
2,126 plus 318 rand.
Yes, it will be going to be 2,126 plus 318. Good.
Yes.
Plus 318, which is going to give us 2,444. Okay. Now the last one says the firm wrote a check of 3,800. If the firm balance is negative 2,112, 126, what was the balance after the check was written?
It will be
Yes,
300 one. It will be 300 118 minus 2,126 rand.
and what will be the
I
answer?
have a question.
Yes, we are listening to your question.
I have a
Sorry, sir.
question.
Yes. Okay, good. Somebody said you had a question. What's your question?
Yes, it's me. It's for
This
question.
answer is
Okay, we are listening to your question.
not for number
So,
8.
so
We
for
are
question
listening.
8, so for question
Yes,
8,
yes.
it says the firm wrote a check. Isn't it going to be 2,126 minus 318 because the firm didn't receive a check? It wrote.
Yes, it wrote a check, but okay, thank you very much. Please,
Because it's not receiving a
that's
check.
very good.
It wrote out.
Please, let's look at question.
It's issuing checks.
Please stop visiting with the screen. Please, can we look at question 8 again? She
The
said.
check was issued.
Now, in question.
Angmaz.
Now, please, in question 8, the firm wrote a check. Have you seen that? In question 8, the firm wrote a check. So if the balance was 2,100 and what was it? Let me check. 2,100 and
26.
126.
Yes.
That means that we must subtract the amount the firm wrote. Have you seen? So it's subtraction.
Yes. And the answer is 1,808.
1,808.
1,800.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Please, it doesn't agree.
That answer is
Doesn't
for
agree.
number.
Please, any questions?
No questions, sir.
No questions, sir.
No questions, sir.
Okay, good. So now let's look at the last one.
No
It says that so question what do you call it? Question 8. It will be 120 minus 318. Minus 318. Now let's look at question 9. Question 9 says that the firm wrote a check of 318 rand. If the firm's balance is negative 2,126, what was the balance after the check was written? How are we going to do that? Because
So
it didn't receive, it wrote a check. Yeah.
we'll say
How much?
negative 118 plus negative 2,126. Then, therefore, the answer is negative 2,444.
Please, can you say it again?
We're going to say that negative 318 plus negative 2,126. Therefore, the answer is
Okay, yeah. Because it's minus.
2,444.
Have you seen that? Good. So it's going to be, as you have said correctly, negative 318
plus
plus
negative
negative
2,126.
2,126.
Therefore, the answer is
Then so we
negative
have
2,444.
2,144.
Why
Any
is it
questions there?
300? Yes, why is it 300? 108
Please, can you ask the question again?
plus 200?
Can you ask the question again?
No, I'm asking that why. I'm asking that why are we saying minus 318
Because
plus 2,126?
yes, because the
Why
already
are
the
we
first
putting
balance.
minus?
Yes, because the first balance was negative
Sorry,
already.
sir.
Have you seen that? The firm, their balance at
Which
the bank
balance?
was a negative. I said their balance at the bank was a
2,126.
negative. Can you see that?
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Then they went to withdraw again 318. So they are going to subtract. Please stop vegeting with the screen, please. They are going to subtract the 318 from the already negative balance, which is 2,124. Does it make
Why
sense?
are we subtracting it? Why are we subtracting it?
Because they are going to withdraw. They are going to subtract from their balance. For
Sorry?
instance, okay, let's give an example. Let us say if you have 5 rand at the bank, exactly. Then when you go and withdraw 3 rand, you'll be left with how much? You'll be left with.
Can you please repeat that? I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Okay,
can hear you.
let's put it this way. Yeah. Let us say you have 300, you have 5 rand at the bank. Then you go and withdraw 2 rand. How much will you be left with?
I can't hear you, sir.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm saying that. Let us say you have 5 rand at the bank. Then you go and withdraw 2 rand. How much you believe?
You got 500. You said
Just 5
500 in
rand
the bank.
at the bank.
Or 5 rand.
Then you go and withdraw 3 rand. How much you be left?
2 rand.
How much did you get the 2? How did you get the 2 rand?
It's 5 minus 3.
Good.
That's
So
the
now
rand.
let us
that I've
say you have.
withdrawn.
Okay, good. Let us say you have minus 1 rand at the bank. Minus 1 rand.
Minus 1 rand.
Yeah, then you go and your bank balance is negative, minus 1 rand. Exactly. Then you go and withdraw 4 rand. How much you be left?
It will be minus 1, minus 3, minus 4.
Minus 4,
Minus
you get
1,
how much?
minus 4.
Minus 4, then you get minus 5. Am I right?
Yes.
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 So in this case too, MLFA have come in. Yes, the slides were up because some people were vegeting with the screen. Please stop vegeting with the screen. Now, that is the same thing here. Have you seen that? The firm had negative 201, negative 2,156 at the peak. Have you seen that? Then they went to draw 318. That means so the balance will be negative 2,126 minus 318.
That's 318. All right, so I got it.
It's fine. Okay,
I
good.
got it. Sir.
Please, any questions
Thank
again?
you.
Yes. Come on, left, your hand is up. Left, your hand is up. Left, your hand is up. Molefe, your hand is up.
Molefe.
Please,
Oh.
yes. Pakamile, you are right. Please, if you are not talking, please put off your mic. Exactly, because you are giving a lot of feedback. Please. Okay, good. Yes, Molefe, your hand is up. Let's go on to the next thing. Let's go on. Yes, Molefe, your hand keeps on coming up. Do you have a question? Hello? Molefe? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can
sir,
hear you.
we hear you.
Okay, good. So, any questions, please?
No questions.
No
Okay,
question.
good.
Okay.
So, our next
Sorry,
that
sir.
we are going to go. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Can you tell Nonkululelo, Nokwantemba, and others to switch off their mic? Because really, we can hear
Yes,
this side. They're giving feedback.
please.
And also,
Stop
when they have a question, they must raise their hands so that they can be
yes,
recognized. Because now they're just
yes.
speaking
Thank
everybody,
you.
then we can hear nothing. Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Please, you are giving a lot of feedback. I can even hear. So just put off your mic. If you want to speak, you just raise up your hand, then you put on the mic. It's very simple. Please, it's very simple because if your mic is on, it gives us a lot of feedback. So you can just put off your mic. If you want to talk, you just raise up your hand. You will give you the opportunity, then you put on your mic, please. Please. Okay, good. Now, let's go on to the next one. Our next topic is what we call rational numbers. Rational numbers. So if I may ask, what is a rational number? Okay, first, let me ask, what's an integer? When we say an integer, what's an integer?
A what?
Yes, not Tobago. An integer. When we say an integer, what's an integer? What are integers? Yes. Lisa, what are integers?
Yes, integers are what is it? Whole numbers that are extended to like negative numbers.
Yeah, they are positive and negative whole numbers, or simply number that doesn't have decimals.
Yes.
We all agree about integers. Listen, number that does not have decimals, they are only whole numbers. Okay, good. So if we have agreed on what an integer is, then what is a rational number? When we say a rational number, what do you mean by a rational number? Yes, Alisa, what do we mean by a rational number?
A rational number
Yes.
is a number that can be written into a fraction. I think.
It can be written as fractions. So
Yes.
let me give out a proper yes. It can be written as a fraction, or when you express two integers in the form of a fraction. So now let us look at the proper definition of a rational number. So if you look at the slide here, it says that in situation where we look at parts of fractions of quantity, we are dealing with so-called rational numbers. Most of us are accustomed with fractions such as 3/4. Obviously, you express two integers in the form of a fraction. That's what we call a rational number. Obviously. So, and we would interpret the specific fraction as 3 parts of 4. Obviously, that is 3 divided by 4. So when we have 3/4, obviously, that we are dividing 3 into 4 parts. Have you seen that? Now, so this is a fraction. Have you seen that? And it can also be a number. And this one can also be written in the form of a decimal, where you can get 0.75. Then it becomes a decimal. Have you seen? So that's what we call a rational number. Now, can you tell us what is the difference between a rational number and an irrational number? Who can tell us the difference between a rational number and an irrational number? Who can tell us the difference between yes, Lego. This is Jabulo. Can you tell us the difference between a rational number and an irrational number? Yes, and what is an irrational number? Yes, Lisa. What is
So
an
like
irrational number?
irrational numbers, I think it's like they are, what is it, non-terminating, they are
Yes,
non-occurring.
good.
Oh,
Good. Irrational numbers are numbers that do not terminate. Have you seen that? For instance, when you press square root of 2, numbers go up to infinity. You are going to get 1,4. And there will be so many numbers that will never terminate. Have you seen that? But for a rational number, it's like 3, over 4. If we know it will terminate to be 0.75. And so we see that it just gets here, then it will end. But irrational numbers don't terminate. It goes up to infinity. So a very good example of an irrational number are sets, like square root of 2, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5, and the likes. And another good example of an irrational number is pi. Please stop visiting with the screen, please. Is pi, which is 22/7. It's also an irrational number that does not terminate. It's also an irrational number that does not terminate. Now, and my next question: who can tell me the difference between a proper fraction and an improper fraction? Yes, Jabulo. Jabulo. Can you tell me the difference between a proper fraction and an improper fraction? A proper fraction and an improper fraction. Please off your mic. Yes, Tabelo. Can you tell us the difference between a proper fraction and an improper fraction? Tabelo, we are listening. Proper fraction. Okay, let me see what you are saying. Okay.
Sir.
Said proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Good. And an improper fraction is that reverse. The numerator is equal to or greater than the denominator. Okay, good. So please, for a proper fraction, see when you have a fraction a over b or a rational number a over b, the top is called the numerator, or at times we call it the quotient. The top is called the numerator, or sorry, the top is called the numerator, and the down is called the denominator or the divisor. So, for instance, if the numerator is smaller than the denominator, then you have a proper fraction. And if the numerator, that's the top one, is bigger than the denominator, then you have got an improper fraction. As Bata rightly said. Please, any questions? Okay, so improper fraction is like this. Molebohin, any questions?
Sir.
Molebohin, any questions? Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
I'm still left there into rational number and irrational number. As you've said, rational number is a number which can be written as a fraction. But there you've highlighted that pi is an irrational number, but it can be written in terms of a fraction.
Yes.
But it's an irrational number.
Let me tell you the difference. See, when I put 3, when you have a computer with you, press 3/4. So press 3/4. Or press what do you call it? 3 over E. You realize that it is terminating somewhere. Can you see that? That means that the
Yes.
numbers are finite. Can you see that? The numbers are
Yes.
finite. You find out that it's terminating somewhere. But for an irrational number, if let's say you press 2 over 7 or pi, find out that it is 1 comma, it is 3,14, and so many numbers, it doesn't terminate.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So a rational number terminates somewhere. Irrational numbers don't terminate. It goes up to infinity. If you can have a calculator that can take 1 million numbers, you will see 1 million numbers there. 3,14, and so many numbers. You understand me?
Yes, sir. But I'm concerned in the definition which says it can be written in as a fraction.
Yes. You see that pi
Yes,
is
sir.
actually an irrational. But for easy use, it is approximately written as 22 over 7. But the number doesn't terminate. Does that mean?
Okay,
It's
okay, sir. I'm now understanding.
You get my point?
Yes. Yes, sir. I'm now understanding.
And you are not talking. Okay, let's go on. Let's go on. So let's look at examples. Now, turn the following fractions into mixed fractions. So a mixed fraction is when you have got a whole number and a remainder over the divisor. So for instance, if I have 4 divided by 3, 3 will go into 4, 1. Have you seen that? Then you will be left with a remainder of 1. Then it will become 1 divided by 3. This is what we call a mixed fraction. And we can only have a mixed fraction when the fraction is an improper fraction. We can only have a mixed fraction when the fraction is an Please, can we first, can somebody tell us, convert 19 over 9 into a mixed fraction for us? Yes, fully. Your hand is up.
Yes, sir. The answer is 2 over 9.
So it will be 2 whole number because I will go into 19 2 times. It will be 18. So 2 whole number, you left the remainder of 1 over 9. Any questions there? Any questions there?
No questions, sir.
Okay. Now, our next one is 13 over 4. 13 over 4. So, yes, Lerato. Write it in a mixed fraction. Yes. Please,
Sir,
you want to answer me? Yes.
sir, the answer will be 3 and 1 over 4 because 4 goes 3 times into 13 and will be left with 1. Then it's 3 and 1 over 4.
Yes. It will be 3 whole number 1 over 4. Number 1 over 4. So please note that when you write 3 whole number, please stop with the 3 whole number 1 over 4 will be the quotient, and 3 will be the quotient, and you have a remainder of 1 divided by 4. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Now, what about 53 over 12? Yes. No, 53 over 12. Can you write it in a mixed fraction for us? What will be the answer? No, what will be the answer? No, is your hand up. No, Polan is not correct. Yes, no, Kelelo, your hand is up. So 53 over 12 is going to be 12 will go into 53 4 times. Please stop fidgeting with the screen, please. Please.
So the answer for 53 over 12 as a mixed friendship will be 4 and 5 over 12.
Yeah, because 12 will go into 53 4 times, up to 48.
And
you left the remainder of
leaves
5.
the remainder of 5. Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4 whole number, 5 over 12. Now, let's go to the last one. And the last one, we have 3 over 8. 3 over 8. Yes. Carefully, 3 over 8. What will be the, let us write it in a mixed fraction.
The
What will be
answer
the
is 4 as a whole number, 1 over
4 over 12.
It's going to be how much?
4 and 1 over 8.
Repeat it again.
4,
4 whole
over
number,
8.
1 over 8. Yes. 4 whole number, 1 over 8. Can we all see that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, our next question. We are supposed to convert our next one. We are supposed to turn mixed fractions into improper fractions. We are supposed to turn mixed fractions into improper fractions. So now, who can tell us the answer for the first one? We have 5 whole number 6 over 7.
The answer for the
5
first
whole
one.
number 6 over 7.
The answer for the first one
How
is
much?
41 over 7.
41 over 7.
41 over 7.
41 over
It's
7.
going to be 41 over 7.
41 over 7.
5 times 7
Yes.
plus 1, which is 41 over 7.
5 times.
Okay. So we will do it this way. Minute, please. Okay, let me find out the best. Now, it's going to be 5 times 7, which is 35. When we have 5 whole number 6 over 7, we multiply the denominator by the quotient. We multiply the denominator by the quotient. We multiply the denominator by the quotient. Then add the numerator. We multiply the denominator by the quotient. Then add the numerator. So in this case, please, who is the one fidgeting with the screen? Who is the one? Okay. So we are going to have 5 times 7, which is 35, plus 6, which is 41 over 7. Please, any questions with that one? Okay, so our second one. What's going to be the answer?
The answer is 29 over 9.
29 over 9. It will be 9 times 3, which is 27 plus 2, which will be 29 over 9. Then our next one is going to be how much?
19 over 8.
Our next one is going to be 19 over 8.
19 over 8. Good. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 3
Plus 3
19
is
over
19 over 8.
Then our last one is how much?
59 over 5.
Going to be 59 over 5.
59 over 5. Good. Okay, good. Now, the next question says that we must find a number between 3,01 and 3,001. Who can give us a number there?
3,0055.
0055.
3,00.
0055.
How did you get that answer?
They say that 3,01 plus 3,001 divided by 2. I've got 6,0011 divided by 2.
Yeah.
And
So
the
you see
answer
that
is
this number, good. This number, it can go 3,001, 3,002, 3,003, 004, 005, 006, 007, 008, 009, before we will come to 3,01. Can we see that? Can we see that? See, between 3 between 3,00 and what do you call it? 3,01. There are so many numbers. I've seen that. We have 3, I'm just giving you some of them. 002. Yes, CBR. 3,003. Then when we come to 3,009, and we add 0,01, we are going to have 3,01. Does it make sense to you? Yes, Jabulo. Yes, Jabulo. Okay, good. And let's look at the next one. Our next one says that now between 1 over 8 and 7 over 12. Who can give us a number? Who can give us a number between 1 over 8 and 7 over 12? One divided by 8. 1 over 8 is somewhere around 0,125. Then 7 over 12. Then 7 divided by 12 is 0,58. So can you number between 1 over 8 and 7 over 12? Who can give us a number? Okay, we can even take half. Have you seen that? Which is 0,5. Have you seen that? 0,5. We can take 1 over 3. Have you seen that? Go to 0,333. Am I making sense to you? Am I making sense to you? This is Jabulo.
Yes, sir. You mean we can choose any number between 1/8 and 7/12?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, good. Now the next one said that write the following fractions in simple form. The first one will be how much?
1/2.
Yes. That is to be half, 1/2.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, sir.
Yes. Any question, Kwanazi?
Sorry,
Yes, we are listening to you.
I was left behind at number 3. That 3A. Sorry, the network is worrying me here, so I was left behind. Please tell me, how did you find the number?
So you see that we must find a number between 3,001 and 3,001. So you see that when we have 3,001 like this, we can go 3,002, 3,003, 3,004, 3,005, 3,006, 3,007, 3,008, 3,009. And before we can come to 3,01. Have you seen that? Because when it is 9, you have 0,01.
Yes.
It will be 3,01. Because here will come to become 10,0.
Wow.
Have you seen that? So that does it make sense to you?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, good. So there are so many numbers between 3,001 and 3,001. You can have 3,002, 3,003, 3,004, up to 3,009. Okay, good. Now,
thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we are writing this one in this fraction into simple form. Now, 42/48. Can you write? What will be the answer in this simplest form?
7/8.
It's going to be 7/8 because 6 will go here 7 times.
7 times.
And 6 will
8
go
times
here
in 48.
8 times. 7/8. Good.
Yeah.
Then C. What will be the answer? Somebody have said already. 4/3.
4/3. Yes.
Yeah. 50 will go here 4 times. 50 will go here 3 times. The last one, what will be the answer?
It's 5/9.
5/9. Okay. How did we get 5/9? 12 will go into 60 5 times. And 12 will go into 108.
9 times.
108 9 times. Okay, good.
Oh.
Please, any questions? Yes, Tabiso. Tabiso, your hand is up. Tabiso, your hand is up.
Sir.
Okay. Yes.
I was asking if how did you guys get number? The last one, sir.
60/108.
How did you get the how did you get the answer, sir?
Okay. So we look for the common number that can cancel 60 and 108. You see that? Now
Yes.
we can see that 12 can cancel 60 5 times. Or
Yes.
12 can go into 60 5 times. Then 12 can go into 108 9 times.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any questions again? Yes, Muketi.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm listening.
Sir, I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to the previous number where the question was asking us to get the number between certain two numbers there. Yeah, find the number between 3,0.01 and then 3,001. Can you please clarify on
Good.
that?
That's good. That means that 3,001 is smaller than 3,01. Can you see that? So please stop visiting with the screen, please. Now, to find out that, a minute, let me just get the question. A minute, please. Yeah. So, see, from 3,001, we can go to 3,002. You see that? Then we
Yes,
can go
sir.
to 3,003. Then we can go to 3,004, 3,005, 3,006, 3,007, 3,008. Then we can go up to 3,009. You see that? Then
Yes, sir.
from there, if you add 0,01, you are going to get 3,010, which is the same as 3,01. So that means that between 3,001 and 3,01, there are so many numbers, but the easiest ones are 3,002, 3,003, 3,004, 3,005, up to 3,009. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So let's go
Oh,
on to
so
our
basically,
next. Yes. Are you asking any question again?
so basically, it's any number between these you've just mentioned before you reach
Yes.
3,000.
Yes, exactly.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Please. But if the question asks you to hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But if you are striking in between the middle, does that mean if striking, I think the way the question is put here, find a number. It's a little bit ambiguous. Does that mean it's a little bit ambiguous because it's, the question should have been maybe find a number in the middle, obviously that between 3,001 and 3,01. Does that mean? I think that's where the confusion is now. If I'm right. Am I right there?
Mm.
Good, good. So if we are
Yes.
looking for
Yes.
a number in the middle between the way it is put, it's like just any number. But if you are looking for a number right in the middle between 3,01 and 3,009, 1. You must how do you call it? Have a working formula. You understand me? Let us start with a smaller number. Let us say we have 3 and 5. What number is between 3 and 5? What's the number between 3 and 5?
4. 4, sir.
4. So how can we get 4? It was 3 plus 5 over 8. Can we see that? Can we see that? 3 plus 5 over 2. Then we got. It was 3 plus 5. Please put off your mic, please. It was 3 plus 5 over 2. Then we got 4. Let's see that. So now let's take another one. Between 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10. What number is in the middle? Between 1 and 10. What number is in the middle? Yes. Mandla.
Yes, it's 5.
No. What number is in the middle?
5,5.
It's going to be 5,5.
5.5.
Let me see that. Because when you got number, it's 5,5. So it will be 1 plus 10. 1 plus 10 divided by 2. Let me see that. Then we get 5,5.
Okay.
Let me see that.
Yes.
So in the same way, if they ask for a number between 3,01 and 3,001, it will be 3,01 plus 3,001 divided by 2. That is if they are looking for the number right in between the middle. What will be the answer? What will be the answer, please?
Zero 3,0055.
3,000055. So that will be the number in between 3,01, exactly in the middle, between 3,01 and 3,001. Please, any questions?
No question.
No question, sir.
Okay, good. So our next one, we have one, and we want a number directly in between the middle, between 1,8 and 7/12. I want the answer in fractions.
Say
Who
I'm
can tell us?
lost in the fraction, in the follow button, in the follow.
Yes, we are listening to you. We are listening to you. You are lost. Hello?
Yes, sir. How do we turn?
We are listening. We are listening, please. Are you asking a question now? Okay, no. So between 1/8 and 7/12, and 7/12, can you give me a number in the middle, in fractions, not in decimal? You can help
Can you
us.
repeat what you said, sir?
Yes, between 1/8 and 7/12. Can you give us a number in the middle in fractions, not decimals?
Between
You can tell us.
1/8 and 7/12.
Yes.
It's 0.35.
Yeah, I'm saying that you see that you are answering your questions in a multiple choice. Exactly. So in case your answer is only in decimals, in fractions. Okay. Somebody says Osio says 17/48. So let us see. Please, you just add 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 7/12. 1/8 plus 7/12.
Why adding, sir?
Now, that
Why adding?
we want to find the middle number and you divide by 2. When we want to find the middle number,
we aren't
you
looking
add
for the
the two numbers. That
sorry.
When you want to find the middle number, you add the two numbers and you divide by 2.
Oh, okay, sir.
Have you seen that? So 1/8 plus 7/12 will give us how much?
17/24.
17/24. Have you seen that? Then you divide by 2 over 24.
17/48.
And when you divide by you get 17/48, as Monsieur rightly said. Let me see that.
Yeah, 17 or
It's 17.
17/48. Did you get the same thing?
Yes. Yes, sir. 17/48.
Okay, good. 48. Good. So anytime that you are looking for the number directly in the middle, that's the only way you can get it. You add the two numbers and you divide by 2. Is that clear?
Right, sir. Yes, it's clear.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir,
Okay.
it's clear.
Now let's go on. Okay, good.
Guys, how did you get the 17/48?
Now let's
no,
look at
You divide
yes,
by
17/48 is the answer.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
I just want to know that how did
Yes,
you
please.
get this?
can you
just
go
want to
back
know.
to number 4? Can I please answer that? Can you please go back to number 4 and make some clarity there, then first one,
Yes.
then we move. Because I was left behind on number 4.
No, number 4 says that we must write it in simple form. So here, we have 14/28. Exactly. The common number between 14 and 28 is 14. 14 will go here 1. 14 will go here 2. See that? Then our next one, we have 42/48. Understand me? Yes, Leonian, I'm coming, please. 42 will go here. 42. Here you can see that. What do you call it? 7 will go here 6 times. See that? Then 7 will go here 8. So we have 6/8. Then here we have 200/150. Here the common factor will be 50. 50 will go here 4 times. 50 will go here 3 times. Then the last one we have 60/108. Our common denominator factor can be 12. 12 will go here 5 times. 12 will go here 9 times.
Okay, thank you.
Say you're wrong there.
Please, any questions?
42 over 48.
What?
It's 7 over 8, not 6.
Yeah, sorry. 7 will go here. 6 will go here 7 times, sorry. And 6 will go here 8 times, I'm sorry.
8 times.
Yes, any questions again? Bonyana, your hand was up. Please put off your mic, please. Any questions again?
Questions that you can
No
move
questions.
forward.
Gubani, your hand is up. Gubani, your hand is up.
Can I now ask a question?
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah, concerning about the email you sent yesterday, do we have a study guide for this module?
Please, the study guide, simply go to Blackboard and click on learning material. Everything is there.
Learning material.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let's go on. Yes, William, your hand is up. Boaz, your hand is up.
Sir, I'm confused there with the common number. How do you come to decide that this is the common number that we're going to use to find the
You just do it small. You see, let us say we have 14. We have even please, as you are home and you're using your calculator, even if you can press your calculator and press the equal sign, it will simply give you the smallest. Exactly. But for it to be easy, 14 over 28. I'm saying you can go like this. Okay, 2 will go here 7 times. 2 will go here 14 times. 2 divided by 14 is 7. 2 divided by 28 is 14. Then here you can see that 7 will go here once. 7 will go here 2. You can do it little by little until we can cancel out again. You see that? Then here 42 over 48. You can go do it little by little. You understand me? You can say that 2 will go here 21 times. And 2 will go here 24 times. And if you can check these 2, 3 can go here, 3 can go here. 3 can go here 7 times. 3 can go here 8 times. So you can do it little by little. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good. So let's go on to our next thing, which is is it that complete the table here? So here, what's going to be here? Please check your email. The link for the group chat is there. Check your email. Link for the group chat is there. Check your email. Now, or check Blackboard. Brianna.
I think our numerator will be 4 because 4 over 8 is the same as 1 over 2.
1 over 2, good. Here will be 4. Then here we how much? What will be here? What will be here?
1 over 9.
No.
I think it will be 6.
6 over 9.
6.
6
over 9.
Because
6.
3 will go here 2.
Because 3
will go here
2 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And the next one, what's going to be here?
5 over 25.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, it will be 25. Yes, any questions?
Sorry,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
I just want to ask that am I wrong if I cross multiply to look for the unknown?
You're not wrong.
No.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. But if you have time, you see that you can simply make here x. I'm saying that. And you just cross multiply. You will get 2x over 8. Then you get your answer. You see that.
So which method are you using right now?
Yeah,
Because
we
I
are
can't
simply using it is
Sorry?
simple by inspection because they are simple. But if you can't see it straight away, you can cross multiply. You see that. You understand me?
All right. Yes.
So here we have 3x over 18. Number 2 will be 3x equals to 18. And if you divide each side by 3, you are going to get x equals to 6. Then the next one, you are going to have x equals to 25 straight away. That one is easier for all of us to understand. So what will be our next answer? 1.4. What will be the answer for 1.4?
6
over
8.
It's going to be how much?
6 over 8.
6 over 8.
6 over 8.
Yes.
No. What number? Okay, 6 over 8. Okay, yes, 8. Okay, sorry, I have understood you now. That side will be 8. I have understood what you are saying now. Sorry. It's going to be 6 over 8. Good. And let us see how you got 6 over 8. You can simply do a cross multiplication. We
The
can
screen
simply
has
do a cross.
disappeared.
Yes, I'm getting the screen back, please. So you can cross multiply. I will say that if here is x, if here is x, we can say that 3x equals to 24 and x equals to 8. And the next one, what will be our answer? What will be here?
3 over
Yes.
5.
3 over 5. Good. Here will be 3. So we can also cross multiply. 5 times 12 is 60 equals to 20x, and x will be 3. 20x and x will be 3. And the last one, what's the answer?
10 over 12. 10 over 12.
Over 12.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
I'm really sorry, sir, to take you back, but I did not get you when you were explaining equivalent fractions there. I did not understand. Can you please explain for me again?
Equivalent fraction. Which questions actually? Or which page?
Sir?
Are you talking about this?
I cannot hear you, sir.
I said, are you talking about this question?
No, the question before the one that we're doing right now, or did you do it?
Let me see.
The equivalent fractions on top there.
Let me see. Equivalent fraction. Because immediately.
Just underneath example 1.19.
Example 1.19.
Yes.
We have not got there. We are at 1.12.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, we are on 1.12. Thank you.
Thank you
Now,
very much.
so yeah, the next one we have. If you want to find the answer quickly, it will be 156x. 156x equals to 130 equals to 130 times 12, and you simply find x, which we can find x to be 10. Is any questions?
No questions, sir.
Okay, the next one says that x rest 15 minutes as a fraction of 2 hours. How are we going to do that? Yes, Mandla.
Yes, I think we'll say 15 over 6 over 120.
15 over 120 because there is 15 minutes in an hour. 2 hours. So we have 120 minutes. So it will be 15 over 120. But please, you must be able to take it in the simplest form. What will be this answer in the simplest form?
Sorry, sir, I can't hear you.
Yes, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Please stop vegetating with the screen, please. Stop vegetating with the screen. So what we have 60 minutes in an hour, and we have 2 hours here. It's going to be 15 over 120. That's what I mean. 15 over 120. But let us remember that we must always be able to write it in the simplest form. You must be able to write it in the simplest form. Is that clear?
1 over 8.
So 15 over 120 will be how much? 1
1
over 8.
over 8, sir.
Okay, good. Would be the same as 1 over 8. Thank you very much. Then the next one says that a youth earns 540 rand a week and saves 60.30 rand. What fraction of his earnings does he save? How are we going to do that? Yes, and Gubeni.
Can you please repeat number
Gubeni,
2,
your hand
sir?
is up.
Isn't?
Gubeni, your hand is up. Gubeni, your hand is up.
4 hours multiplied by 60 minutes, which is equal to 240 minutes. Therefore,
Come again, we can't hear you properly. We can't hear you properly.
4 hours multiplied by 60 minutes, of which is equal to 240 minutes. Therefore, 1 over 4
We are on
hours.
question 3. We are on question 3.
Question 3.
It said a youth earns 50 rand, 40. 50,40 rand or 50 rand 40 cents. A week is and saves 6.3 rand. What fraction of his earnings does he save? Yes. Who can tell us the answer? Who can tell us the answer? Okay, so the fraction of Gubeni, can you tell us?
So the answer is 1 over 8.
How did you get 1 over 8? Yes. Okay, so actually the fraction is supposed to be this 6,3 over 50,4. Have you seen that? But this whole thing is in decimals, and we want it in fraction. Have you seen that? So to make it simpler, I can multiply up and down by 10, by 10, and 10. In that case, I don't change the number in any way. So I'll get 63 over 505. 504. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Why are you multiplying it, sir?
So that
Why
I get
are
a
you
number in a
multiplying
simple
it?
fraction.
You want to
Because I want it in a
convert
simple
the answer
fraction.
into whole number.
I want to convert the number into whole numbers. Good. Now can this one, can it cancel? Is there a common number that can cancel this one? And this fraction be reduced into a simple form? Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. You can tell her the simplest form.
It's 1/8, sir.
Good. How did you get 1/8?
We can divide 504 by 63. So
63
that
will go here one.
can,
Yeah.
yes.
63 will go here
Yes.
8 times. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Then we get 1/8. Please, any questions? Please, any questions there?
No questions, sir.
Questions, sir.
Can we go on? Okay, good. And the next one says that how many minutes are there in 4 hours, 4.5 hours? Handler.
There are 6 minutes.
Quarter hours. How much?
There are 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. No.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
How many minutes are there in 4 hours, 4.25 hours?
255.
16 minutes.
200 what?
255.
60.
Okay. So the easiest way is to convert this into a mixed fraction. Is that clear? So in a mixed fraction, we are going to get 17 over 4 hours. Have you seen that? And we know that there is 60 hours, there is 60 minutes in every hour. So it will be times 60. So it will be 17 over 4 times 60, which will give us how much?
255 minutes.
255 minutes. Please, is there any questions there?
How do we get the 17 over 4?
We converted the mixed fractions to a proper fraction. A mixed fraction to an improper fraction. Remember, we have done this example. 4 hours, 4 hours is in a mixed fraction. Then we converted it into a improper fraction. Does it make sense?
No, sir, it doesn't make sense. Yes, we are lost. Can you please further explain?
Okay, good.
Where you have to change. Okay, so you proceed.
Okay, good. You see, we have 4 hours, 4 hours. Have you seen that? And this is the same as 17 over 4 hours. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
So I'm converting this 17 over 4 hours into minutes. I know there is 60 minutes in every hour. So if I'm converting, let's just say 3 hours into minutes, it will be 3 times 60. Correct? So now I have 17 over 4 hours. So if I'm converting it into minutes, it will be 17 over 4 times 60. And you get 255 hours. Is that making sense? Is it making sense to you? Is it making sense to you?
No, sir.
So where is the problem?
No, say.
No, sir.
Okay. So do you understand that this is the same? Do you understand? We did improper fractions and mixed fractions. So do you understand that 4 whole number this one?
Yeah.
And this one. Do you understand that is sorry, and this one. 17 over 4. Do we understand that the two things are the same? Do we understand that the two things are the same?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's the same thing. So I have 17 over 4 hours. Have you seen that? I'm converting to minutes. I know that in every hour there is 60 minutes. Have you seen that? I simply multiply 17 over 4 times 60. Does it make sense now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sibia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Does it
It
make sense
makes
to you now?
sense.
Okay.
It
Please, any
makes
questions
sense.
again? Okay, thank you very much. Any questions again? Please, any questions again? Yes, Mukesi.
No questions.
Okay, good.
No
Now the
question.
next one is that how many hours are there in 270 minutes? How will we do that?
We divide 270
Divide by 60.
By
And
6.
By 60, and we get how much?
4.5 hours.
4 hours.
4 and
So
a half.
it is 270. Please try to write in a mixed fraction. Is that clear? So 270 by 60. Is that clear?
Yes.
270
Yes,
by
sir.
60. You
Yes.
can just say that, okay, the first one. You can just say that 30 will go here 9 times.
Yes.
30 will go here 9 times. And 30 will go here twice. Have you seen that? So it will be 9 over 2 hours. Have you seen that? Or you can say that it is 4 whole number. That is when converted to mixed fractions. 4 whole number 1 over 2
1
hours.
over 2.
Have you seen that? Or
Yes.
4.5 hours. Yeah, all the same. Yeah. Let me repeat number 3. Number 3, we were yes, Sibia. Okay. Makamile and Jabulani says we must repeat number 3. And but I'll come to you. Number 3, it says that U earns 5. Number 3 says that U. Number 3 says that U earns. Please stop between the screen, please. Number 3 says that a youth earns 50 rand, 40 and 50,4 rand a week and saves 6,3. So what fraction of his earnings does he save? The total amount he earned was 50,4 and he saved 6,3. So the fraction of his savings will be 6,3, will be 6,3 over 50,4. Now we cannot write a fraction.
So we do not count the zeros.
Okay.
Highlight show. Liverpool found themselves in real trouble by half-time. Goals from Vinicius Jr. and Marco Asensio had the 13-time champions in control. Mo Salah's strike changed the complexion of the contest, but Vinicius' second leaves the Reds facing an uphill task in the second leg. And the night's other tie, which featured two prominent sides still seeking European silverware.
Guys, mara this day pashenga background lona.
Guys, kanti ngicishe nododweni man. Hayi.
Please put up your mic if you are not talking, please. Please. Any questions? Any questions?
So the answer is 1/8. Number 3.
Yes. Number 3, yeah. Any questions?
No question.
Okay, good.
No question,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, your hand is up.
No
Yeah,
question,
your hand
sir.
is up. Okay, we can go on.
No question, sir.
Okay, good. Yes, Buteka, your hand is up. Buteka, your hand is up. We can go on. Okay. Now, let's go on and look at our next activity. Yes, I know it is 6,3. It was 6,3, but we wanted to get it in fractions. Have you seen that? So we divide, we just simplified it so that each of both top and down will be an integer. So 63 over 504. If you punch on a calculator, it's the same. These two things is the same. These two things are the same. 53 over 5, 6,3 over 6,4, and what do you call it? 53 over 504, they are the same things. It's the same thing. Exactly. So we just wanted it to be simple. That's why we wrote it that way. Does it make sense to you? It's the same thing. But we wanted it to be simple. That's why we wrote it that way. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Dabulan, I don't understand your question, please. I don't understand your question. I don't understand your question, Dabulan. Okay, now, can we go to assessment 1.6, 1.16? Are we there? Let me see. We are not there. A minute, please. A minute. Okay, please. We are going to subtract and add these fractions. The first one, what will be the answer?
Three over 7.
3 over 7, because it has got the same denominator. So the LCM is 7. Have you seen that? 7 will cancel here, we get 5. 7 will cancel here, we get 2. So we get 3 over 7. Second one, what's the answer?
So say, what if the denominators are not the same? What if the denominators are not the same? What's the method? You find the common denominator.
Yeah, the lowest common factor. The lowest LC, lowest common multiple. Here it is 4. How we see that? 2 can go into 4, 4 can go into 4. Let me see that. 4 can go into 4. So 2 will cancel here to 2. Then 4 will cancel here to 1 times 3. We get 3. Then we get 5 over 4. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Can you please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, somebody was saying something else.
So you were doing number B.
Yes, number B.
Can you please repeat that, sir?
Okay. Number B. Do we all understand that our LCM is 4?
Yes.
Our lowest common multiple is 4. Do we all understand that? That our lowest common multiple is 4.
No.
We look for when you are adding, you look at the numbers below here. Who's that? Then you look for the smallest number that both 2 and 4 can divide without the remainder. And here it is
what
4.
sign is there? Is it the positive sign? I can't see it here. It's plus sign.
I just drew. It is just a fraction sign. Then I just put.
It's an addition sign. So what sign is in number B?
That's the lowest common.
It's
addition.
Addition sign. Okay, so
yes, please. So 2 will go here. 2 times plus 4 will go here once. Then we have 3 over 4. Now the next one is like this. What will be the LCM? The lowest common multiple. Next question. What will be the lowest common multiple?
It should be 20.
It should be 20.
20.
It should be 20. Can we all see that?
Yes.
Yes.
No. It's going to be 20. Okay, good. Now, then we can see that if here is 20, we can see that 4 will go here 5 times. 5 times 3, we are going to get 15. And 5 will go here 4 times. 4 times 4 will be 16. Then we will get 31 over 20. Okay, it's addition, good. Now the next one, we have 6 and 15. What will be the LCM?
7.
Amen. LCM is what? 7. How much?
7.
Number D. What will be the LCM?
7.
30.
No.
30.
It's 30.
The LCM will be 30.
30. Can we say that?
Yes.
Because 6 can go to 35 times, 15 can go to 32 times. So 6 goes to 35 times, 5 times 4, we get 20. Then 15 will go here, it's minus. 15 will go here 2 times. 2 times 6, we get 12. So our answer will be 8 over 15. Then we can simplify it to be, 8 over 30, Then we can simplify it to be 4 over 15. Any questions there?
Sir, can you repeat? I don't understand. How did you get this 12?
How did I get
12?
Okay.
Whoa. Okay, sir.
It's fine.
It's
Okay,
fine.
good. Okay,
How
good.
did you,
Yes.
how did you get the LCD of 30?
30.
The denominator of 30, how did you get it?
Yes. We look for the smallest number. Is that clear? That these two things can divide without a remainder.
Yes.
Exactly. So here, the smallest number that both 6 and 15 can divide is 30. When I say divide, I mean divide without a remainder.
Come again, sir.
Oh, now I get it.
Okay. We look for a number that the two denominators can divide without a remainder. Yes, Spirit. Yes, Spirit. Okay, our next one. We have 3 over 8 plus 1 over 4. How do we go about this? First, we must convert it. Yes, Leboyana.
Oh, I wanted to give an answer, sir.
Yes, number E. What's the answer?
Okay, the answer is 29 over 8. So what I did was to say 2 multiplied by 8 plus 3, which gave me 19 over 8 plus 1 times 4 plus 1.
Proper fraction, yeah.
Yes, I made it an improper fraction, and then it gave me 19 over 8 plus 5 over 4.
4.
And then, yes, and then my denominator is 8 because 8 is the lowest common denominator.
LCM,
yeah.
Yes,
And then
4 and 8.
Yeah, yes. And then I said 8 goes once in 8, and then I multiply that by that 19. So it was 19 plus 4 goes 8 times into 4 goes 2 times into 8, and I said multiply by the 5, which is our numerator, and then it gave me 10. Therefore, 19 plus 10 is equals to 29 over 8.
Good. Please, any questions there? Please, any questions there? Sidia.
Yes, I didn't understand, like, how did she go to the answer? So may she repeat what
Now,
she was?
how did she get the answer? How?
Yes.
1 or 2? Oh, how she got this?
The 29/8.
19 plus 10 is 29. Over 8. That's what you're asking. Is that what you're asking? Yes. Yeah, that's what you're asking. Yeah, that's what you're asking. Yeah, no, Glenn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. What he did was that he converted these things from a mixed fraction to a proper fraction. So this one, 8 times 2 is 16 plus 3. She got 19. Please stop editing with the screen, please. Please. She got 19 over 8. Wait, please. She got here 19 over 8. Then here 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1. She got 5 over 4. Converted from a mixed fraction to a proper fraction. Then here the LCM was 8. 8 will go here 1 times 19, we get 19. Then 4 will go here 2 plus 5, we get 10. Yes, Sibia.
Say why the denominator is 8.
Because we look for the smallest number that both 8 and 4, which is the denominator, can divide, and this, which is 8.
Okay, so
Fine. Okay, good. Now the next one. The next one, we have 21 3 over 10 minus 30 1 over 4. What would be our answer? Yes.
Our answer will be 8 and 1 over 20, which is the same as 161 over 20.
She says our answer is 8 1 over
20.
20, which is the same
Yes,
as
sir. 161 over 20.
Okay. I should believe all of you know what she did. Please, what you can do is that you can add these two numbers first. Have you seen that? You can add these two numbers first. I'm trying to do E again. Then you can get 3. Have you seen that? Then you can get 3 over 8 plus 1 over 4. Then you add this one. The LCM is going to be 8. 8 will go here 3. 8 4 will go here 2. Then we still have 3 here. Then we can get 3 whole number 5 over 8, which is the same as 29 over 8. The same thing. So here too, what she did was that it was subtraction. So she said 21, she subtracted the whole number first. 21 minus 13, and she got 7. And she was left with 3 over 10 minus 1 over 4. Here between 10 and 4, our LCM is going to be 20. Because 10 can go into 22 times. Remember, we still have 7 here. 10 can go into 4 can go into 25 times. So 10 can go here 2 times 3. We get 6. Please stop vegeting with the screen, please. So we are going to have 7. Yes, Lily.
Say I want to ask that. Yes, it is up. Say I want to ask that.
That's 2 hours. We are going to close. That's after we finish the last question.
I want to ask that. Am I going to be wrong if, when doing number F, if I can use the method we use on number E?
No, you are not going to be wrong. But because of the number will become big, this one will be simpler. You understand me?
Oh.
You understand me?
Which means say even in number E, I can also use this method.
Yeah, you get the same answer.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Okay, good. So here, 20. You are going to get 6 minus 4. No, 6 minus 5, sorry. Then you get 7 whole number. One over 20. Please, does it make sense? Okay, let's look at the last one. Yes, Moeketi.
Sir, will there be a recording for this lesson?
Yes, it is being recorded. I will send it to you immediately after the class.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Okay, good. Now let's look at the last one. Our last one, we have
no.
1 minus 2 whole number 3 over 8. So there are so many ways of doing it. There are so many ways of doing it. The first one, you can get 1 over 1 is the same thing. Minus, convert this one to a proper, an improper fraction. You are going to get 16. You are going to get 19 over 8. Then our LCM is going to be 8. 8 to 1 over 1 minus 19 over 8. Our LCM is going to be 8. 1 will go here 8. We have 8. 8 will go here 1. And we have minus 19. Then we can get minus 11 over 8. This is the same as minus 1 whole number 3 over 8. Another simple one thing we can do is that we can say that 1 minus 2, you get minus 1. And it is like 0 minus 3 over 8. So you can get minus 1, 3 over 8. It's the same thing. So please, it's 2 o'clock. Please. Yes, Mokwena, your hand is up.
Yes, sir. So can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you.
Sir, I'm lost. Google F, the answer is 8 into 1 over 20.
20. Question.
The question, F is 21. No, sir. It's 21 into 3 over 10 minus 13 into 1 over 4.
Which question?
The answer I got. Sorry?
Question E or F?
Yeah, F.
Yes. 21 minus 13 is how much?
I got 8 into 1 over 20.
8. Oh no, I wrote 7. It's 8. Sorry, 8. Then we get 3 over 10 minus 1 over 4. Our LCM will be 20. See that?
Yes. Yes.
Then we go here 2. So we are going to get 6. So actually it's 8. Are you fine there?
It's 8. The answer is 8 into 1 over 20, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's 8 1 over 20. I wrote 7. It was a mistake.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, any questions again? Please, any questions again?
No questions, sir.
Okay, please, because we are writing on Tuesday, I would like us to have our next class on Tuesday morning around 10. Will it be fine?
Yeah, it will be fine, sir.
Okay, good. Yes, yes, your hand is on. Juliana, your hand is on.
Sir, I'm asking
Yes.
sir that now that we signed for groups, but the time slots are not the same, because now we find that our classes are clashing now with the one you're choosing for us. Will there be a time whereby there'll be classes at the time that we signed in
The class is always repeated. It will be repeated tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So it is on Wednesday 12 to 10, 12 to 2, and or on Thursday 3 to 5. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Bafethu khulumani phela hawu.
Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. But please, on Tuesday, because you are writing, that is why I want us to have the class on Tuesday. So that you can have time to write on Tuesday, Wednesday, so that on Wednesday there will be no class because you are writing. Is it clear? Is it fine?
Yes.
But tomorrow the class will be repeated. You don't need to come to this one because it's going to be the same thing. Please, I'm going to prepare the recording. After I'll send you the recording. There's a link for the recording. That's fine.
It's Pepperstone
Yes, they're going to get a recording for the class.
Pepper, Daddy Pig, Teddy Playgroup have arrived.
It's very complicated. And I will talk to your dean and see. I should presume you are in education. I will talk to your dean and see, or I think it's education and commerce. So I'll talk to your dean and see what she can do. But there's a red tape on this premise thing about permit. But I will find out. I will give you the feedback. Yes, no, but the Global Connect, yes, there are issues. Please, on Tuesday, it will be from our class will be from 10 to 12.